Yeah, little hood, but I like it like that. He make me smile and he always call me right back. He make the time, I make arrangements.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Who Threw the Curve. And today we are going to listen to a Robert Ruiz rant. That's right, a rant, another one. And today I will be talking about, and which I've spoken on this many a time, but today I'm just going to rant on it. Nobody else is involved. And it's Millennials, the lazy, entitled narcissists who just won't leave their parents' basements. Millennials, the enigmatic generation born between the early 1980s and the mid 1990s. They've been the subject of countless think pieces, essays, and tweets, most of all which conclude that they're lazy, entitled, and self-obsessed. You know, those young adults who decided to freestyle their way through life, one artisanal coffee and an avocado toast at a time. Let's not forget how they had the obsessive need to live with their parents, which is obviously an affront to the time-honored tradition of struggling alone, uphill both ways, in the snow, as their forefathers did. Let's talk about the laziness conundrum. First, let's address this accusation of laziness, because naturally, living in a time when work emails chase you into your dreams and hustle culture is practically a religion, millennials are definitely lazy. It makes sense. After all, what could be lazier than juggling freelance jobs with zero benefits, crushing student loan debt, and soaring housing prices that make a game of Monopoly look like a socialist utopia? Yes. They should take a page from the previous generation and get a well-paying job, like long job, with a single high school diploma. You know, those jobs that have gone the way of the dodo, unicorns, and affordable health care. But who needs job stability when you've got freedom to chase 5 different gig economy jobs, all while being your own boss? Who wouldn't want to swap retirement benefits for liberty to choose between ramen noodles and canned beans for dinner? It's a gourmet decision every night. Entitled, but of course. Now, about that entitlement. Millennials are so entitled, expecting such outrageous things like a livable wage, work balance life, or work life balance, and a planet that isn't on the brink of ecological collapse. How dare they want to be treated with respect and dignity at work instead of being seen as an expendable drone? Why should they settle for less when they could inherit the world brimming with debt, political discord, and climate catastrophes? Surely their elders were dealt the same rotten hand and just sucked it up, right? Let's talk about the selfie paradox. The narcissism charge is the cherry on the top. A generation that grew up with technology has the audacity to use it to capture moments, memories, and yes, selfies. Imagine that, having the technology to capture your life and actually using it. Unlike their humble predecessors, who would never dream of inscribing their own thoughts, hopes, and faces into yearbooks, family videos, or etched caved walls. Self-expression is clearly a millennial invention. Still nesting at home. Finally, the gravest sin of all, living with their parents. Never mind that wages have stagnated while the cost of living has skyrocketed. Millennials should magically conjure up the funds for a down payment on a house and what's out of their parents' basement, like it's a rite of passage ordained by the housing gods. Let's overlook that previous generations had the advantage of more affordable education, housing, and healthcare without looming dread of the gig economy. It's clearly a personal failing, this wanting to survive without drowning in debt or despair. In the end, it's easy to paint an entire generation with the broad strokes of lazy, entitled, and narcissistic. But perhaps, and just maybe, we're missing a few details in the caricature. The challenges millennials face are often systemic, embedded in economic and social shifts that they did not create. But sure, let's blame them for eating avocado toast, taking selfies, and asking for fair compensation and humane working conditions because, it's way easier than confronting the real issues. So here's to millennials, the lazy, entitled narcissists who have miraculously managed to change how we think about work, social justice, and technology, all while allegedly living in their parents' basement. Bravo. And with that said, thanks.
Yeah, little hood, but I like it like that. He make me smile and he always call me right back. He make the time, I make arrangements. I ain't the same. He really changed me. He took the old me and rearranged it so I could love. It's so amazing, so I could blossom. Blocked all my options. I blocked the old things.